Friends, welcome to Empires and Puzzles. It's been a busy and a bit chaotic start of the month, and haven't been able to bring myself to do this Hero of the Month discussion. It's my birthday month, fairly at the beginning, so boom, boom, boom. Just been busy with a few things. Having said that, Maple Fire Element Hero, Cleric class. So I've started doing this straight max preview. We go directly to the 8th power. At the start of each battle, all damage received by this hero is reduced by minus 10% for 6 turns. That's 8th power. We move straight into the talent, which is Master Mana Shield, plus 35% chance to resist negative mana effects and effects that prevent the use of special skills. If effects were resisted, the following effects are also activated, which is the character recovers 10% health. She's a damager. So this attack is clearly low. It is at least 200 numbers low. I want to make that statement. This will activate after 150 days. First passive, resist buff immunity. This character has innate resistance against status ailments that give immunity to new buffs, which is good actually. Next one, character recovers 5% health when they receive a buff or a positive stack, which is in line. Moving into the stats, we can clearly see the attack is on the lower side. Autumnal Wind at average speed is a special. This special skill never misses its targets, which is fantastic. Deals 300% damage to 3 random enemies, which means she has no control over who she hits, but she is going to ensure that she hits 3 times. It doesn't say 3 separate enemies, which means 3 random enemies. One enemy could get all the 3 hits also. There's no question mark to say anything. All allies get plus 40% chance to dodge special skills that deal damage for 3 turns. So 3 random damage of 300%. Dodginess to all allies. Element Link gives all fire allies plus 20% attack for 5 turns. This effect can't be dispelled. I will say plus 20% attack for all fire allies is pretty decent, because you will go hunting with at least 3 together. What do I think? Well, the only drawback that I see is lower attack. At max preview 1583, even if I say 1600 attack, it is 150 to 200 numbers low. I would have wanted this more close to 1700, because this makes this attack number for somebody like this makes it low. However, I do understand why they've done that, because they've built this dodginess into her, so there is a support angle to her and she never misses. But then 300% damage is not high with this. So, of course, she's not going to get the benefit like, other heroes, because they are behind a paywall. She's available free. So she is going to be kept at least a few notches below. But she is a useful hero, very, very clearly. The plus 40% chance to dodge special skills that deal damage for 3 turns for all allies is pretty good. The only thing is 3 turns is again a turn less. It should have been 4 turns. The whole thing gets combined by the 20% attack up, which means the next, or you could actually line up the heroes that fire after this buff is active. So I would say never misses the special skill never misses the targets. Damage to 3 random, which means I cannot control, but still there will be damage. The other good benefit of 3 random is in case there is a gap, like there's 2 and 2 and the center tank is gone. So these 3 random are going to ensure that there are 3 hits that happen. So if there is a short or there is a limitation, there is a benefit also. So 3 random enemies will get hit. So what do I think is for a lot of rosters, she's going to be useful. Of course, for old and rosters with depth, she's not going to get covered. So it's going to be fairly roster driven. She is useful. And the dodginess gives one benefit, which is she can be used in defense also. So the strength of a hero comes from the first fact, whether the hero can be used only on offense or also on defense. So she becomes a hero that can go in a defense team. The other benefit that comes by being on defense is special skill never misses the target and the randomness combined. Because when you're on defense, you will ensure that you make those 3 hits. And they can go on anyone. And on defense, whether it's random or this and that, really doesn't matter. The important factor is she's an impact 3 from a damage perspective, and those 3 impacts will happen no matter what. In case there is just one enemy left, that enemy is going to get all the 3. Whereas an impact 3 hero or an impact all hero, from a damage perspective, will just give 1 whack to an enemy. But because there are 3 random whacks, 1 enemy will get all the 3. So there are some brilliant benefits of this randomness. So yeah, she is useful on offense for sure, but she's useful on defense also because of the dodginess and the buff that she provides to the fire allies. So that will come in more handy on offense than defense. So I will not write her off. I'll say Maple is a useful hero. The thought of maple syrup came. Everybody doesn't like it, but it's good fun. So yeah, I will leave it at that. She is useful. And being useful on offense and defense is where she gets extra points. There is a fair amount of stuff that is inbuilt in via the talent class where she has protection, and this immunity and this ensures that she can very clearly survive. The survival of health related stuff built up. That's it. So I'll say useful hero for offense and defense, and that should automatically tell you the quality of the hero. Disappointed. That's it. Good luck for getting her, and congratulations for those who have got her. I'm going to leave it at that. Cheers, and catch you in the next video.